do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
Okay. It's 5. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
And people have obviously pointed to the irony that the point that I was trying to make is how peaceful the left was right before he got shot. And that only makes sense if we stay peaceful. And as much as I disagree with Charlie Kirk, I'm on the record for how much I disagree with Charlie Kirk, but like, man, dude, he is still a human being. Have we forgotten that? Are we crazy? Like,
all right, guys, so we got to talk about some bombshell footage that has been leaked to the public by TMZ of the alleged person of interest, the assassin of Charlie Kirk, right? The person that the FBI believes, as of right now, likely committed the murder. Okay, now I want to react to this footage because, again, this is just a part of trying to piece together the puzzle of catching this guy. As of the making of this video, he has not been caught yet. But this footage has been released along with a photo as well, too, of the individual. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
TMZ has obtained a surveillance video of a man dressed in all black. Now, this individual matches the description of the FBI's person of interest, that individual that you saw in that photo. Now, take a close look at this. This individual dressed in that same outfit that we saw in those 2 pictures is hobbling down a residential street. This was taken at about 11:49 a.m., and he's heading toward the Utah Valley University campus. Now, that campus is just a few blocks away, and we know for a fact that he arrived on that campus at 11:52 a.m., so there's a 3-minute span there. And just 6 minutes after arriving on that campus, the shooting took place. The camera caught a dark figure walking in the opposite direction, with students walking in the opposite direction of the individual who we presume to be the shooter, according to the FBI's photos. This was obtained from neighborhood surveillance cameras, and we know that all night the FBI has been poring over this footage. And this footage just in from TMZ, you can see.
Yeah, it looks like this person is limping. I don't know about you guys, but it looks like he's limping, which I find to be interesting. Maybe he's limping because he's trying to conceal his weapon, his rifle. But if he's limping due to some physical condition, then again, that would make it even harder for him to escape. I mean, it would be kind of surprising for him to have some physical condition, which he has to limp like that. That means he really can't get too far. So again, I think him limping is an interesting detail here in this footage. But again, it could be for various reasons.
See him presumably hobbling because he has a rifle under his shirt. Let's bring in former ATF Special Agent in Charge, Bernard Zapor, and former Secret Service Agent Tim Miller. Bernard, you worked for the ATF. That hobbling, we presume, is because he has that weapon beneath his clothing.
That's a possibility. Also a possibility he was injured escaping from the roof. And there's a number of ways of concealing a firearm. If he was going to the woods where they ultimately found it, it's very possible he was carrying it on his person.
And Bernard, I just want to note this footage.
This is before. This is before he conducted the shooting, right? So this guy is getting this wrong.
It was from before.
Yep.
So I do want to make that note.
Okay. Yeah. Just saying that at both scenes, the treasure trove of evidence is pretty spectacular. It was worked on all night, including the video. All the video was used with AI enhancing that got them a great opportunity for some of this. And of course, he wore the worst possible shirt, which is a black shirt with a white square on it. And it's making it easier for them to identify him as their current suspect.
Tim, and that's a question I have. Look, we're looking at this. We don't know if he has that 30-06 under his clothing or not, but he is hobbling, and it does raise that question. But I was wondering that as well. Why wear that shirt? I understand it might have been an effort to blend in with the crowd, a political T-shirt at a political event, but it does allow you to track who sells this T-shirt, who bought this T-shirt, was it on Amazon?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Kaylee. But remember that this individual had a careful plan that he was going to execute. He wanted to fit in. It looks similar to, if you flash back to the assassination attempt on President Trump to what Crooks did. There was unusual behavior before the event, and unfortunately, nobody picked up on it. To your point, though, as you look at his behavior, it should cause people to pay attention, but they didn't. And unfortunately, he did the same method that we saw Crooks. He had obviously seen the event before, he accessed a roof, and then he was able to deliver a fatal shot, which unfortunately, you know, Charlie only had close-in protection. That doesn't prevent a person with a rifle from shooting and, in this case, killing him.
Yeah, so there's also more footage. This is after the shooting. Okay, so this is after the shooting. Hope you guys can see him going back there. So again, this appears to be this individual going to the spot to set up his weapon, and this is him leaving, or they believe that's him leaving afterwards. So that's what we have here. It's kind of amazing how TMZ gets access to these videos before anybody else. I wonder how they do it. But yeah, this is the footage. Yeah, so this is him as well, too, or what they believe this is him. Yep. So this is him kind of walking to the other side of these houses, right? Going behind the houses, walking to the other side of them, in which now looks like he's running. So he was limping, going to the college campus, and then once he left the campus, he started running after he got past the houses. So I think he was limping probably because of him carrying the weapon. And once he got rid of the weapon, okay, probably presumably in that area, that is when he started running. He started taking off. So this is what we currently have. And apparently they also have a name as well too, which as of the making of this video has not been disclosed to the public. But let's read here. Investigators now have the name of the person of interest according to 3 sources. Though no arrest warrant has been issued, authorities posted images throughout the day Thursday of a person of interest and asked the public for help in identifying the individual. A law enforcement official said investigators have good video footage of the suspect and also recovered the weapon used in the shooting. Also, there are new photos of this individual as well too.
Charlie Kirk, and that became the desired target for this person.
James, I do want you to stay with us. It's a busy news night here. We have another Fox News alert. All of this is quickly pouring in, new information, new images. And what you're looking at are brand new images that we have come in of the proposed shooter, the person of interest. Now, the photos show the individual in the same black T-shirt. He's walking up the staircase, and that's just moments before the shooting. We know that staircase is where we got the initial photos. But these are the clearest photos that we have seen yet. You can see his jawline. You can see with precision more exactly what the shooter looked like. James, you're the perfect person to speak with as a behavioral analyst who has a long and rich history in this. That shot right there that you're looking at, that is the clearest picture we have of the shooter. You can see his facial structure. That's a crystal clear image of the person they are looking for.
And let me add to that, Kaylee, if this person was innocent, if this person really had a peg leg or something wrong and they were limping for that reason, hanging around the campus for whatever reason, he would have come forward, said, whoa, FBI, back off. It's not me. I'm not the bad guy. So the fact that this person hasn't showed up, I think the first pictures went out earlier this morning. Somehow someone would have reached out for him. I guarantee you mom and dad are already in touch with him. They've probably contacted lawyers already, and they know there's going to be an effect, when this person is eventually identified, and the police and FBI are going to come to them. So these,
yeah, I mean, if they got a name and they have clear images like this, they definitely got his face, right? If they actually have a name and then they have these clear images, a lot more information is probably going to come out soon about this individual and who he is. It's just a matter of time. So I mean, things are coming together, and I'm hoping and praying that they get this guy soon.
These are great pictures. This case is coming together. It took 5 days for the Boston Marathon people to be identified. We're down now to about 36 hours or so, and I think it may be the arrest may be nigh anytime in the next few hours. And that may be what the press conference is about pretty soon.
Yeah, and you do.
Yeah. So again, we're gonna see. But that's all I got for right now. Again, I will be on top of this and getting you guys updates as they come in. New photos, new video. I think we're getting more and more information. Apparently, they know the name. I think it's a matter of time. But again, we're going to see. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black Conservative perspective. Peace.